Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. You are watching a special episode of Metaverse Magic, wherein we bring to you important updates from the Metaverse space. Metaverse became a buzzword since Mark Zuckerberg renamed his social media company Facebook to Meta. On Wednesday, Meta's business and research unit Reality Labs has posted loss of $4 billion in Q1 2023. On the other hand, Indian business executives are keen to integrate Metaverse in organizational activities, according to a report by PwC. Also, Web3, Metaverse, cryptocurrency, gaming and DeFi have taken a center stage at upcoming Innovation Startups Exhibition and Summit in Dubai. With all this happening across the globe, the Metaverse is gaining traction. So let's listen in to what Mr. Utsav Mathur, founder and CEO of Geometry XR, has to say about it.
Well, my personal opinion is that Metaverse is neither a hype nor a reality at this stage. It's not a hype. I think it's an essential part of the evolution of the internet itself. So as the internet is evolving, we are going through a tectonic shift in the way or the level of engagement that people would expect whenever they're working with content, and it is but natural that with the advanced graphics that we now have on the internet, having a more immersive three-dimensional experience is something that that value that brings to the table is something that we should start absorbing from multiple things. So I think that is it's just a natural shift, it's a natural evolution, as is the case with everything that evolves and upgrades itself. It is not something that will build overnight, so we're in that transition phase. So we're not 100% there yet, but definitely all the markers of this are out there. At the same time, I don't think it's a hype at all. I think it's just, if you were to just go by first principles, it's something that's been coming for a long time.
And now let's take a look at the important events that made headlines. In the first quarter of 2023, Meta's Reality Labs division lost $4 billion. The company's Metaverse division lost more than $13.7 billion in 2022. Several cost-cutting initiatives, including repeated rounds of layoffs, have been implemented by the corporation. CEO Mark Zuckerberg has already stated that 2023 will be a year of efficiency. The company's Metaverse generated $339 million in total revenue, which pales in comparison to other revenue streams. The company also has its own brand of VR hardware, but it doesn't seem yielding desired results as of now. Well, the losses have not prevented Zuckerberg from being optimistic, as he has increased his focus on AI. Meta formed a new team in February to focus on developing artificial intelligence solutions for popular products such as Instagram and WhatsApp. AI is Meta's next goal, but only time will tell whether it manages to achieve similar success as it did in case of Facebook. And now an interesting update about Metaverse, as it is being made more secure. Yes, to improve secure integration for its clients, the Sandbox has teamed up with Ledger Enterprise. The agreement will enable partners to convert their non-fungible token collections to the Ledger wallet, improving digital asset security. Several projects are underway, including the addition of Sandbox as a D-app on Ledger Enterprise, the integration of a widget in the Ledger Live desktop program, and the recommendation of each other to customers. Now, to increase security, all NFTs in the Sandbox collection wallet will be moved to a secure Ledger Enterprise wallet. Well, companies are betting big on Metaverse, and now, according to a report by PwC India, as almost 70% of business leaders intend to integrate the Metaverse into their organizational activities, while 63% of enterprises actively engaged with the Metaverse expect to fully integrate the Metaverse into their organizational activities within a year. More than 60% of corporate leaders polled by PwC India stated that they have a detailed or excellent understanding of Metaverse, with 48% having a good understanding and 13% having a comprehensive understanding, already beginning to leverage its benefits. 22% of those polled work in telecom, media and technology, 16% in pharma and healthcare, 15% in retail and consumer, 12% in industrial products, 9% in government, and 7% in automotive and edtech. According to the report, 25% of respondents from India believe their metaverse plans would be fully integrated into their activities within a year, while 47% believe it will take 2 to 3 years. Furthermore, corporations throughout the world have begun to seek relationships with some of the main technological players in the metaverse in order to study the possibilities, business potential, and pilot projects. Recently, L'Oreal Professional has released the first avatar hairstyles on various metaverse platforms. The Gravitas collection, which is available on Ready Player Me, Roblox, and Zepeto, includes 5 new branded styles from L'Oreal Professional, giving gamers a wider range of ways to express themselves. The styles were created in collaboration with 3D artist Evan Roche, and French hairstylist Charlie Lemendu will also join the campaign to market the virtual looks to a larger audience. As a brand leader, L'Oreal is in a great position to elevate the professional industry. And countries are betting big on metaverse. Now, Dubai aspires to be a metaverse hub, so the next Innovation Startups exhibition and summit will be held on 3rd and 4th of May at Dubai's DIFC Innovation Hub. Yes, the 2-day conference will cover the most recent developments in metaverse, Web3, blockchain, DeFi, cryptocurrency, NFT, and gaming. The expo and summit will give innovative companies a platform to show off their products and ideas to investors, potential partners, and industry experts. Attendees will be able to network, learn about new trends, and gain access to a varied selection of products and services from entrepreneurs in these cutting-edge areas. Top industry speakers will offer their significant knowledge and insights about industry trends, new breakthroughs, and future innovations at the summit. The newest advancements in Bitcoin, blockchain, NFTs, and gaming will be covered. Well, that's all in this episode of Metaverse Magic. I will be back with more such interesting updates on Metaverse from all over the world. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. Do like this video, share, subscribe to 3.0 TV, and yes, do not forget to press the bell icon to get instant updates. We will keep you connected to the evolving world of NFT.
For accurate and latest updates of cryptocurrency markets and global regulations.
Metaverse and Web3.
3.0 TV covers the latest crypto crimes.
Keeps you updated about the global crypto events and exhibitions.
What? You shouldn't be surprised that card games weren't created by the Chinese. People played cards before, but in a different format, such as Chaucer. All over the world, people have fun with card games. Card games have also been leaving its trace in the Web3 space. Hello and welcome, I'm your host Shikha Singh. Let's go back in time to when we discussed the well-known card game Splinterlands. Now we are back with another card game called Lord of the Lights. Hearthstone, but in a crypto format? The Lords of Light by Rainy Studios, which doesn't entirely reinvent the wheel, more than lives up to the expectations. And by embracing the culture of its crypto history, it sets itself apart from card battling competitors. The goal of the game is for players to assume the role of a hero from one of the 7 Lords of Light and lead armies of legendary beasts and mythical legends in battle against other heroes in an effort to destroy Quantum Rug and restore the planet. A certain color will be assigned to each hero and card. The Lords of Light incorporates a play and earn model. we have witnessed how successful play and earn mechanics can be in a growing community, consequently offering enormous value to entire ecosystem. After watching the astronomical success of games like Axie Infinity and Alien Woods, a new utility token called Photon will act as the primary game currency. This approach will enable a number of key earning mechanisms which will help drive user adoption. Users will be able to earn Photon tokens via the Photon portal and increase their earning rate in a number of ways, including winning rank battles, completing daily quests, winning tournaments, renting out higher level cards. The Photon token will have liquidity and be fully tradable, allowing players to buy and sell the token on the market at their discretion. Players will therefore essentially be able to earn an income by simply playing and succeeding within an immersive and engaging TCG. Users can also mint NFTs on the platform. My personal favorite is Envy, Wrath, and Lust by Clement Await. I also liked Stormy and Sunny by Andy Thomas. So colorful. I'm also amazed by Jordane's The Dictator and the Wizard. So authentic. Although there is a basic deck available for free play in the game, NFT versions of the cards can be exchanged on secondary markets. With plans to completely launch one on the more expansive Epic Games Store in June, Lords of Light just launched its open beta for PC and Mac on the Web3 game store Elixir. Even though there is a lot other NFT-driven card games out there, such as Gods Unchained, Skyweaver, and Splinterlands, Rainy chose a different kind of mood for the Lords of Light one that embraces the hyperactive personalities and occasionally absurd memes of the cryptocurrency community. Lords of Light also offers plenty of funny cards with flashy animations featuring nods to disgraced FTX co-founder and ex-CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, Binance founder and CEO Changpeng Zhao, Twitter CEO Elon Musk, stockbroker and Bitcoin skeptic Peter Schiff, and the Winklevoss twins of the crypto exchange Gemini. Pseudonymous Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto and Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin are also in the mix. A prime illustration of the enormous benefits blockchain might offer to conventional gaming is play to earn. Simply put, Web3 feels like a significant advancement for humanity since it is brimming with cutting-edge innovations beyond anything we have ever seen before. I've been working on a Web3 gaming platform that intends to serve as a central location where users may purchase NFTs, which are virtual goods used in the games. More and more players are switching to novel models like play-to-earn games as Web3 gaming develops. The ability of seasoned players to combine the excitement of playing and winning with earning money is in reality the main draw for them. That's it in today's special segment. For more such updates, keep watching T.O TV. Do not forget to press the bell icon for more such updates.
With the most awaited Shanghai upgrade in place now on the Ethereum blockchain, the dominant domain of world's 76% NFTs, market observers and key stakeholders are expecting the ripple effect of this historic development to hit the shores of NFT marketplaces, once again bringing the debate of NFT royalties to the forefront. Ethereum hosts 76% of all NFT volume, up 137% to $4.7 billion in Q1 of 2023. NFT market poised to benefit with Bitcoin past the $30,000 mark. NFTs are the aesthetic part of the world of virtual assets. Art no doubt holds great value for its creators as well as lovers. But the desired value in terms of royalty is not always what the artists get. Artists often get disheartened by the meager payment of royalties for their creations in which they have poured their hearts and soul. NFT artists are the backbone of the sector, and they require appropriate incentives matching the quality of their work. However, to increase their earnings, NFT marketplaces frequently switch their royalty requirements from being completely free to being optional. The ongoing tussle between leading NFT marketplaces OpenSea and Blur has created an immense interest among NFT artists regarding creator royalties. So let's understand what NFT royalties are and the issues concerning them. NFT royalties are a cornerstone of Web3 innovation which provides recurring and regular earnings to original creators each time an NFT changes hands in secondary sales. It is basically a percentage of the sale price of an NFT that is predefined and paid to the creator or original owner each time their work is resold. Essentially, this feature allows creators to continue profiting from their NFTs even after the initial sale. For projects that generate significant trading volume, these fees can prove to be a substantial source of revenue for the artist. But in the recent emerging trends, the rejection of these fees by NFT traders and most marketplaces has led to drying of revenue. Non-payment or inadequate payment of creator royalty has become a major issue in the NFT marketplace that is forcing the change in policies in regard to royalty fixation. It is found that they are shifting stance time and again. Why don't NFT marketplaces address the issue of creator royalty by evolving a consensus regarding certain standards on creator royalty? Should artists rely on NFT marketplaces to decide the royalty structure? Or should there be a global creator-centric platform which advocates for the rights of creators and artists? To understand the crux of the matter, we have distinguished guests from the space to provide their perspective on the issue. Mr. Srinivas Mahankali, CBO Blockchain Secure Cloud, is of the view that royalties can't be standardized in a decentralized setup.
These sort of rules, standardized rules, etc., are possible to enforce in a centralized world, and where the regulation is common, across all the organizations or all the countries. So by nature, the blockchain paradigm does not allow for any standard approaches. That is the DNA of blockchain.
Fantastic.
But then it is for the customers to choose where they want to operate. It is for the creators to choose what platform they want to adopt.
However, Mr. Swapnil Kudle, Chief Strategy Officer, Totality, doesn't deny the fact that there can be set rules for royalties, but feels it won't work.
There is a platform fees, there is the creator fees, and then there is what the ultimate price for the end user. If we give a standard pricing or a standard margin kind of an approach, you will not have all the projects having the same level of traction. That kind of business model works when the product is completely commoditized. And as soon as you bring a creator aspect or an art element to it, that standardization typically goes away. So the business model for these is not typically a cost plus model. There is subjectivity involved in a lot of projects where the name of the artist actually matters, right? Just like any other artist community, be it actors or singers, different artists will bring different value and they may command a much higher premium of creator fees. So a standard approach may work for creators who are currently not able to command a premium, but it will actually push away a lot of artists who are actually premium in the market, who can bring in the crowd, who can bring in the business. For them, it just won't work. So a platform has to do this balancing act where they should get good quality creators as well as ensure there's enough value for the customers from a pricing and value perspective. So I think that dynamic will always be at play, and that standard creator fees I don't think we will see anytime soon at least.
Mr. Logeswaran, Blockchain Solution Architect Plugin, has highlighted some more challenges about NFT royalties.
But another challenge here when it comes to royalty here is the interoperability. Like when I sell my NFT in one platform and this NFT gets purchased by a buyer, and the buyer has to sell this NFT through another platform, right? When this NFT gets moved to another platform, then I lose my royalty.
Fantastic.
At the end of the day. So that's a big challenges for the artist. But of course, it is getting addressed now.
We have heard about what industry experts have to say about following a set standard for royalty. But it's equally important to know what artists and creators feel about it since it affects them the most.
The whole USP of getting as an individual artist or anyone into the NFT scene is not the cryptocurrency, it's the royalty. So the marketplaces which are trying to get out of that whole idea of royalty, people are going to entertain that. Like, 10% to minimum to like I feel that is to minimum because that gives me more freedom as an artist to survive and live. If I work harder, then there will be more sales, there will be more trading. I get the more benefit out of it. So it's more of your hard work rather than some X gallery or whichever is trying to capture the whole thing. Although I don't believe like galleries will also exist, both of them will coexist, but royalties needs to be there. That's the plus point of whole smart contract, right? If you don't have that, then what's the point of NFTs? I might as well go to the route of selling my artwork through galleries.
There are different views of industry experts on the percentage of royalties that can be applicable. Let's see what Mr. Sagar Pratap Joycer, founder Zen Labs, has to say.
So creator royalty is something that has to be imposed. That's what we believe. In any structure or in any, not just in art, but in the other business models as well. When a musician is creating a music, a royalty should be due. So NFT marketplaces should come to a consensus wherein the royalty is not that high. Again, as of now, the artists are charging 10%, 20%. So that's not a feasible option for the person who is buying or selling as well. 10%, 20%, even 5%. So when we have a high ticket value out there, 1% is the minimum that should be due, and it should be a fixed amount that should be given to an artist. That's a bare minimum again. So 5%, 1%, you can come up to a number on that front, but it depends on the ticket size. When we have a lower ticket size, out there the percentage might be more. When we have a ticket size which is much higher, out there we can reduce the percentage to some more.
Creators feel that they are at the mercy of NFT marketplaces for creator royalty. If that is so, can there be a provision of white paper or some contract that ensure royalties for creators?
People who have made a name for themselves will always want a much higher premium, will always value their art, irrespective of money actually. Some people will just refuse to make an art or sell an art at a price which they don't think, or a royalty which they don't think is right. So I think that is market dynamics at play. And if a platform tries to standardize it, it will either lose out on the creators if they put the creator margins too low, or they will end up losing a lot of users if they put the creator margin very high and standardize it.
For safeguarding their interest and royalties, what steps can creators take so that they are not dependent on NFT marketplaces for royalties and they are not left stranded in case an NFT marketplace decides to shut operations all of a sudden, similar to what happened to WazirX?
Honestly, really feel that people should have their own smart contract where they're not bound to what any particular a platform is enforcing it to. Like for example, if you have your own smart contract, then it's very difficult for someone to enforce the royalty. It will always enforce what's always written on the smart contract. But I mean, for example, there are some NFTs which have at one point had blocked OpenSea, saying that my trading is not, I'm not going to allow this platform to trade my NFTs. Which all of these are possibilities. Because they were not giving the royalties and stuff like that. So if people are not agreeing with it, they'll block the they'll block the whole platform. So it's not going to be the way where people dictated how. So right now people are going to dictate. Mainly the community is going to dictate how things work rather than a platform coming and trying to dictate the whole thing. It's little shift of power, which is people, as a creator, everyone likes it. So yeah.
I think the content creators need to be prudent and sort of careful about choosing which marketplace they would like to put their content on, and also ensure that the smart contracts that are executed are very clearly indicative of what royalty payments would follow. And in case such are not followed, then they either correspond and liaise with the marketplace, and if nothing works out, then perhaps either switch to another marketplace and or at the same time also try and file complaints to the overarching bodies, because at the end of the day the marketplaces are still within the jurisdictions of the respective courts in the respective country, and therefore complaints or suits for misrepresentation or for non-payment of appropriate or decided royalties can still be filed there.
We now hope that the plight of NFT creators has reached the right corners and NFT marketplaces do allocate them a fair share in royalties in the days to come. Let's also look forward to a standard protocol or contract that will determine fairness in trade and work for all stakeholders in no uncertain terms. That's all in this special story. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV and have a great day. नमस्कार, मैं विशाखा ठाकुर। स्वागत है आप सभी का 3.0 टीवी में। फिडेलिटी इन्वेस्टमेंट्स इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए फाइनेंशियल एजुकेशन में सुधार के उद्देश्य से डिजिटल अनुभवों के साथ मेटावर्स में अपना विस्तार करने की कोशिश कर रही है। फर्म ने अनाउंस किया है कि वह पैनकेक एम्पायर टावर टाइकून को ऑनलाइन गेम प्लेटफॉर्म रोब्लॉक्स के साथ साथ डिसेंट्रलैंड में ब्लूमोरामा लॉन्च करेगी। ब्लूमोरामा एक इमर्सिव मेटावर्स एक्सट्रावेगेंजा है जिसमें वेरिएबल्स, कस्टमर इमोट्स, माइंडफुल म्यूजिक, एक्शनेबल फाइनेंशियल टिप्स के साथ गेमिफाइड क्वेस्ट का कॉम्बिनेशन है और एक फिडेलिटी ब्लूम सेव अकाउंट में बड़ी रकम जीतने का मौका है। ब्लूमोरामा को विजिट करने वाले डिसेंट्रलैंड के यूजर्स क्विज़ेस को कंप्लीट करते हुए सेविंग, स्पेंडिंग और इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइस प्राप्त करने के लिए हेज लेबिरिंथ को एक्सप्लोर करेंगे। एक पावर पेटल सूट, बेबीज बूस्ट पैक, बेबी शेड्स और ब्लूमोविजन सभी यूजर्स के लिए उपलब्ध हैं। जो लोग ब्लूमोरामा में एक्टिविटीज को पूरा करते हैं वो फिडेलिटी ब्लूम के जरिए $25,000 जीत सकते हैं। ये एक फाइनेंशियल प्रोग्राम है जो यूजर्स को अपनी सेविंग्स करने में मदद करता है। दोनों डेब्यू पिछले साल डिसेंट्रलैंड में कंपनी के फिडेलिटी स्टेक के निर्माण के बाद हुए, जिसमें एक डांस फ्लोर और एक रूफटॉप गार्डन शामिल था। ये एक्सपीरियंस उसी समय शुरू हुआ जब फिडेलिटी ने क्रिप्टो बिजनेस और मेटावर्स पर केंद्रित 2 ETFs लॉन्च किए। फिडेलिटी इन्वेस्टमेंट के पास 2022 के अंत तक एसेट्स अंडर मैनेजमेंट में $10 ट्रिलियन से अधिक थे, जिसने पिछले साल के अंत में कई प्रकार की मेटावर्स सर्विसेज के लिए ट्रेडमार्क एप्लीकेशंस भी सबमिट किए। डॉक्यूमेंट्स में NFT मार्केटप्लेस के लिए प्लान्स भी शामिल हैं। हालांकि ट्रेडमार्क फाइलिंग के बारे में बात करना अभी जल्दबाजी होगी। एक फिडेलिटी प्रवक्ता ने बताया कि वे मीटिंग कस्टमर्स वेयर दे आर के कंपनी के चल रहे कंटिन्यूअस फोकस को हाईलाइट करते हैं। फरवरी 2022 में JP मॉर्गन ने डिसेंट्रलैंड में एक वर्चुअल लॉन्च खोला। बैंक ने उस समय जारी किए गए एक रिसर्च में मेटावर्स की एनुअल इनकम अपॉर्चुनिटी $1 ट्रिलियन से अधिक होने का आकलन किया। उसी के अगले महीने थाईलैंड बेस्ड सियाम कमर्शियल बैंक और लंदन बेस्ड फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज जॉइंट HSBC ने सैंडबॉक्स मेटावर्स में वर्चुअल रियल एस्टेट खरीदा। उसी के साथ सिटी बैंक के एक्सपर्ट्स ने भी प्रेडिक्ट किया था कि मार्च 2023 में वेब3 इकोनॉमी 2030 तक $8 ट्रिलियन और $13 ट्रिलियन के बीच होगी। फिर भी मेटावर्स अपनी प्रारंभिक अवस्था में है। मेटावर्स की इकोनॉमी और कितनी बूम करेगी, कॉर्पोरेट्स उन्हें कितना अडॉप्ट करेंगे, ये तो आने वाला वक्त ही बताएगा। खैर, आज के लिए इस खास सेगमेंट में बस इतना ही। हम फिर मिलेंगे, तब तक देखते रहिए 3.0 टीवी। मैं विशाखा आपसे फिर मिलूंगी ऐसी ही ताज़ा अपडेट्स के साथ।
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ रुचि शर्मा। यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स में डेट सीलिंग नेगोशिएशंस में प्रोग्रेस पर इंप्रूव्ड सेंटिमेंट के बीच गुरुवार को वर्चुअल डिजिटल एसेट मार्केट्स में उछाल आया। बिटकॉइन ने महत्वपूर्ण $27,000 के स्तर को रिक्लेम किया। क्रिप्टो करेंसीज का IC15 इंडेक्स 1% की बढ़त के साथ 37,850 पॉइंट्स पर ट्रेड कर रहा था। दिलचस्प बात यह है कि उम्मीद से बेहतर फर्स्ट क्वार्टर अर्निंग सीजन के साथ साथ फेडरल रिजर्व से संकेत हैं कि पिछले महीने इन्फ्लेशन के 2 साल के निचले स्तर पर गिरने के बाद उसने अपना रेट हाइकिंग साइकिल को रोक दिया है। मार्केट में पॉजिटिव मोमेंटम क्रिएट किया है। दूसरी खबर में पिछले हफ्ते के दौरान पहली बार अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट इंश्योरेंस के लिए दायर किए गए लोगों की संख्या को मापने वाले शुरुआती जॉबलेस क्लेम डेटा को भी बाद में दिन में शेड्यूल किया गया है। हालांकि मार्केट पार्टिसिपेंट्स ने 2,64,000 के पिछले डेटा की रिलीज की तुलना में 2,54,000 के आसपास जॉबलेस डेटा आने का अनुमान लगाया है। दूसरी ओर एक भारतीय क्रिप्टो एक्सचेंज और एक पॉलिसी फर्म ने अलग से सरकार से क्रिप्टो फर्म्स को नेशनल यूनिफाइड पेमेंट्स इंटरफेस तक पहुंचने देने के लिए कहा है, क्योंकि इसे 2022 में स्पष्ट रूप से निलंबित कर दिया गया था। इस बीच $82 बिलियन USDT स्टेबल कॉइन जारी करने वाले टेथर ने 2023 की Q1 में $1.48 बिलियन का नेट प्रॉफिट दर्ज किया और BTC होल्डिंग में $1.5 बिलियन का खुलासा किया। कंपनी ने प्रॉफिट का उपयोग करके स्टेबल कॉइन रिजर्व के लिए बिटकॉइन खरीदने का फैसला किया है। एक अन्य स्टेबल कॉइन इशुअर सर्कल ने 31 मई से अधिक मैच्योर होने वाले ट्रेजरी बिल्स को हटा दिया है। इसके बजाय एसेट्स को कैश और रातों रात रीपर्चेज एग्रीमेंट्स में बदल दिया है। 8 मई के बाद से लाइटकॉइन में 20% से अधिक की बढ़त हुई है, जब बिटकॉइन ट्रांजैक्शन कॉस्ट पर ट्रांजैक्शन $30 के उच्च स्तर पर पहुंच गई थी। बिटकॉइन फीस में बढ़त ने लाइटकॉइन ट्रांजैक्शंस को भी अब तक के उच्च स्तर पर पुश किया है, क्योंकि इन्वेस्टर्स ने कम खर्चीला विकल्प मांगा था। लाइटकॉइन की कीमत इस बात का एक उदाहरण है कि हाल के हफ्तों में बिटकॉइन ब्लॉकचेन पर सो कॉल्ड मीम कॉइन्स की प्रोफ्यूजन ने क्रिप्टो एसेट सेक्टर के माध्यम से कैसे उछाला है। रीसेंट डेटा के अनुसार बिटकॉइन फ्रॉग, एक बिटकॉइन NFT सीरीज ने पिछले 24 घंटों के ट्रांजैक्शन वॉल्यूम में सबसे ज्यादा कमाई करने वाली NFT सीरीज के रूप में बोर्ड एप यॉट क्लब को पीछे छोड़ दिया। पेपे कॉइन थीम्ड NFT सीरीज ने लगभग 700 ट्रांजैक्शन के साथ ट्रांजैक्शन वॉल्यूम में $2 मिलियन से अधिक का जनरेशन किया। यूएस स्टॉक फ्यूचर्स फ्लैट ट्रेड कर रहे थे, क्योंकि वॉल स्ट्रीट को उम्मीद थी कि डेट सीलिंग क्राइसिस जल्द ही हल हो जाएगा। डाउ जोन्स इंडस्ट्रियल एवरेज फ्यूचर्स 15 पॉइंट्स तक ऊपर गया। S&P 500 से लिंक्ड फ्यूचर्स और नास्डैक 100 से में भी हल्की बढ़त रही। बिटकॉइन 1.7% की बढ़त के साथ $27,377 पर ट्रेड कर रहा था। दूसरी सबसे बड़ी क्रिप्टो करेंसी इथीरियम 1% की बढ़त के साथ $1,826 पर ट्रेड कर रही थी। BNB 1% की बढ़त के साथ $313 पर ट्रेड कर रहा था। सोलाना एसवेल 0.7% की बढ़त के साथ $20.8 पर ट्रेड करता नजर आया। कार्डानो का ADA टोकन 3% की बढ़त के साथ $0.37 पर ट्रेड करता नजर आया। रिपल का XRP टोकन 3.6% की बढ़त के साथ $0.45 पर ट्रेड करता नजर आया। फाइनेंशियल टेक्नोलॉजी फर्म रिपल ने स्विस बेस्ड क्रिप्टो कस्टडी फर्म मिटाको को एक्वायर करके एक राजनीतिक कदम उठाया है। एक्विजिशन का उद्देश्य रिपल को यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स के बाहर रेगुलेटरी एनवायरनमेंट्स के लिए एक्सपैंडेड एक्सपोजर प्रोवाइड करना है और कंपनी को क्रिप्टो प्रोडक्ट्स और सर्विसेज की एक ब्रॉडर रेंज की पेशकश करने में सक्षम बनाना है। अवालांच AVAX 1.3% की बढ़त के साथ $15.1 पर ट्रेड करता नजर आया। पॉलीगॉन मैटिक 2.3% की बढ़त के साथ $0.87 पर ट्रेड कर रहा था। पॉपुलर मीम कॉइन डोज 0.8% की बढ़त के साथ $0.074 पर ट्रेड करता नजर आया। शिबा इनू में 0.9% की बढ़त दिखाई दी। पोल्काडॉट 2.5% की बढ़त के साथ $5.4 पर ट्रेड करता दिखाई दिया। यूनिस्वैप एक लीडिंग डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड एक्सचेंज प्लेटफॉर्म है जो पोल्काडॉट के डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड गवर्नेंस फ्रेमवर्क द्वारा इंटीग्रेशंस की सुविधा के साथ मूनबीम पैराचेन पर लॉन्च करने के लिए तैयार है। यूनिस्वैप का हालिया फोकस नए प्लेटफॉर्म के शुरुआती लिक्विडिटी इश्यूज को संबोधित करने पर है। एनालिस्ट का मानना है कि यूनिस्वैप यूजर्स के लिए ये नया इंटीग्रेशन स्पीड और सिक्योरिटी को बढ़ाएगा। आइए जानते हैं एनालिस्ट की क्या राय है।
Bitcoin has successfully broken the downtrend line, and there are indications that it may follow the uptrend line in the upcoming week. As expected, price is moving in the range, and we may see a breakout on either side very soon.
थैंक यू सो मच। और इसी के साथ कॉइन मॉनिटर में फिलहाल इतना ही। 3.0 को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब करें और ज्यादा अपडेट्स के लिए लॉग ऑन करें हमारी वेबसाइट www.3worstv.io पर या फिर QR कोड को स्कैन करें।
Airstack, a Web3 developer platform, closed the second part of a pre-seed fundraising round that was headed by Superscript, bringing in over $7 million total. The firm makes it possible for programmers to access and use cross-chain data using natural language requests supported by artificial intelligence, a controversial but growing popular technology in the cryptocurrency industry. Since its launch in April, Airstack has attracted more than 200 developers who have successfully used the platform for projects ranging from marketing engines to decentralized social and messaging applications, portfolio optimizers for decentralized finance, tools for customer resource management, and marketing platforms. In the third quarter of 2022, the first half of the funding cycle came to an end, with Polygon among the backers, Hashed, Emergent, NGC, Primal Capital, UOB Ventures, and Signum Capital, among others, also were investors. Failed crypto lender Voyager Digital could start liquidating on Friday, aiming to begin returning cash and crypto to customers by June 1. A bankruptcy court judge approved Voyager's liquidation procedures during a hearing on Wednesday, 10 months after Voyager filed for bankruptcy protection in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of New York. Customers are expected to initially recover nearly 36% of their claim amounts, according to Voyager, although that percentage could eventually increase depending on the success of a claim dispute between Voyager and failed crypto behemoth FTX. Voyager customers can receive their recoveries in cash-supported coins or via USDC for unsupported coins and Voyager's VGX token. DYDX, the decentralized platform known for its perpetuals contract, is now discussing the creation of more sub-DAOs to make management of the ecosystem even more decentralized. A post from Fox Labs Digital, an Australian-based marketing agency, suggested divvying up oversight responsibilities to several smaller decentralized autonomous organizations. The discussion of going beyond the current sub-DAOs, one for DYDX's grant program and the other for its operational activities, comes as the DYDX community is preparing to upgrade on the Cosmos blockchain to its fourth version. The goal is to make DYDX a fully decentralized version of the protocol, according to a blog post. Moreover, according to a different governance post by the DYDX Foundation, an independent, not-for-profit organization aimed at fostering decentralized governance, the Operation Sub-DAO is set to expire on June 19. With the imminent launch of V4 and the expiration of its Operation Sub-DAO, the DYDX ecosystem is approaching a critical juncture, the foundation said.
We will keep you connected to the evolving world of NFT.
For accurate and latest updates of cryptocurrency markets and global regulations,
Metaverse and Web3
3.0 TV covers the latest crypto crimes,
keeps you updated about the global crypto events and exhibitions.
We will keep you connected to the evolving world of NFT.
For accurate and latest updates of cryptocurrency markets and global regulations.
Metaverse and Web3.
3.0 TV covers the latest crypto crimes.
Keeps you updated about the global crypto events and exhibitions.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. And we all fall down. Remember this nursery rhyme? I am sure you must be wondering as to why I am singing this rhyme. If you are ardent follower of virtual digital assets, popularly known as cryptocurrencies, you will be aware of the recent decline in leading coin prices. Yes, I am talking about Bitcoins, Ethereums, Tether, BNB and several other coins. Bitcoin, the most popular virtual digital currency, has pulled back after failing in its attempt to pierce through $31,000 mark. It was hovering near $28,000 levels, down 2.78% in the last 24 hours and down 9% this week. Similar trend was observed in case of Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, etc. Downsizing of VDA prices has had a direct impact on companies engaged in ancillary activities. Most of the companies involved in related activities and are listed on the exchanges have suffered heavily in the last couple of sessions. Leading declines were the Bitcoin miners, with Marathon Digital and Riot Platform stocks both lower by about 10% and Hut 8 Mining down by 9%. Shares of crypto exchange Coinbase and MicroStrategy, which holds 140,000 bitcoins in its treasury, both fell more than 6%. Although the specific reason for Bitcoin losing more than 3% are still debated. It seems the Coinbase CEO hinting at shifting the base from US. Other parts of the world has spooked the markets. The company has already secured a license to operate in Bermuda. The markets have also lost momentum due to UK consumer price report early Wednesday morning, which unexpectedly showed inflation continuing to hold at above 10% in March. The elevated levels of inflation sowed the mood among many who were expecting Western central banks to back off of or ever begin to reverse their series of rate hikes. The US economic data point to bearish sentiment for the financial markets. Thursday morning, the initial jobless claims report showed an increase 5,000 to 245,000 versus expectations for 240,000. The Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index for April fell to minus 31.30 versus expectations for minus 19.2 and against March's read of minus 23.2. Finally, existing home sales for March fell 2.4% versus forecast for a rise of 5%. The next meeting of US Federal Reserve's Federal Open Market Committee is 2 weeks away, and short-term rate traders have priced in a nearly 100% chance of another 25 basis point rate hike. 1 week ago, trader bets on another rate hike were closer to 70%. Situation turned for better in 2023. Bitcoin became the best performing asset during the first quarter of 2023. Bitcoin surpassing $30,000 mark has resulted in most popular virtual digital asset rising 72.4% during quarter. Bitcoin mining space witnessed a significant hardship from increased energy prices, rising interest rates, and declining Bitcoin prices, analysts said. Craig Allum, an analyst at foreign exchange trading firm O&R, said in a Thursday note that despite Bitcoin's rally since the start of the year, the recovery may be running on fumes. In traditional markets, sentiment was knocked by a decline in Tesla shares, which dropped 8.5% on the day following the company's earnings report released Wednesday. It showed a more than 20% drop in net income compared with last year. That's all in this segment. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such updates, keep watching 3.0 TV. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel.
I had a hectic meeting yesterday. As soon as I came out of the meeting, I was just scrolling through memes. I noticed there are a lot of people who put obbies and big toy guns to attack their friends. So I googled, I thought I'll buy the gun along with the obbies. Later realized I have a bunch of guns which I buy but I anyways don't use them. So I thought, why waste where I can play shooting games for free? Fair kya? What other than shrapnel? Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am your host Shikha Singh. Shrapnel is a first-person shooter featuring a mission-based gameplay in which players join the war zone as operators for one several teams tasked with collecting and extracting important materials. However, other operators are vying for the same resources, resulting in a high-stakes environment that encourages risk-taking and rewards player skill. When a player dies, equipment in the form of NFTs is lost and can be plundered by other players. In addition, players can collect the enigmatic compound Sigma. They must then fight their way to one of the extraction points and survive long enough to flee with the treasure. Shrapnel is built entirely on user-generated material. Tournaments and NFTs formed by players are instances of this. Players can even design their own unique vanity items to sell to other players. They will own land and seek to broaden the possibilities for creation to include player-created maps and map elements. They plan to launch their own token, Shrap. Players will be able to stake Shrap on their preferred maps and earn prizes from games played on those maps. Meanwhile, maps that are hated will be demotivated to lower price tiers. Shrapnel has a realistic and cinematic appearance. The game takes place in 2044 on a future Earth where crashing meteors are prevalent. Pervasive steam, ambient neon lights, and other aesthetic aspects give the game the appearance of being developed by a filmmaker. Fall damage is significant in Shrapnel and your stamina is limited, so you can't run indefinitely. There is some strategy to be had here, both in terms of character loadouts and playstyles. You can choose to play aggressively or stealthily. Your bodily injuries are segregated by area and are indicated by a helpful icon in the bottom left corner next to your stamina bar, which steadily regenerates over time. You can also pick up medikits, and the lack of an on-screen time meter for healing while fighting gives Shrapnel a more realistic, albeit somewhat stressful feel. Furthermore, the Web3 game sector is expanding on blockchain networks like Avalanche, Solana, Polygon, and the recently established Sui. Chia, the revolutionary storage-based blockchain network, is not on that list, but that may change shortly. Chia Network, which just announced its intention to go public, introduced the Chia Open Digital Economy platform last week, which is infrastructure and software meant to support an open metaverse of games and applications that employ interoperable materials. Along with that initiative, Chia will introduce a proof of concept trading card game dubbed Chia TCG on May 19th, which will support all NFTs now available on Chia and convert them into playable cards. Chia intends to produce a white paper and finalize technology to enable interoperability across future games by the end of the year, as well as create an abstraction layer that will make it easier for developers to construct games on top of the blockchain. However, Ethereum NFT-based trading card games like Gods Unchained and Skyweaver have been available for years, and several of their aforementioned blockchain networks have a large number of live games, with many more in the pipeline. Given that it only began to take shape last year, Chia's NFT market is substantially smaller than platforms like Ethereum and Solana. Chia is beginning well behind the pack, in fact, far behind the pack. Sao, on the other hand, believes that the infrastructure will appeal to developers and that the network will be able to unlock actual capability based on the interoperability assumption, which has mainly been a pipe dream in Web3 gaming to date. It may simply take some time to arrive. That's it in today's special segment. We will keep you updated with more such updates. Until then, keep watching 3.0 TV. Do press the bell icon for more such updates. Thank you.
मैं जानती थी कि आपको हमारा ये बूट कैंप पसंद आया ही होगा. Well, we are now bringing you the second edition of Boot Camp from Monday onwards that will be on Ethereum development. And there's a surprise element in store for you there too. At the end of every session, we will ask you one question. And on Friday, we will announce the top 5 winners who will get exciting prizes. So please join us from Monday, and for more details, log on to our website www.3university.io. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur. Meta suffered a nearly $4 billion loss from its metaverse unit, with Reality Labs in what was otherwise a solid first quarter for the Mark Zuckerberg-led social media empire, which posted a final profit of $5.7 billion. While the $4 billion loss follows a $14 billion loss in 2022, Zuckerberg explained in the earnings report that Reality Labs will likely suffer more losses in the remainder of 2023. We continue to expect Reality Labs' operating losses to increase year over year in 2023, predicted Zuckerberg. The losses suffered by Reality Labs were, however, negated by the firm's developments in its artificial intelligence segment, the firm's CEO says. Our AI work is driving good results across our apps and business. We are also becoming more efficient so we can build better products faster and put ourselves in a stronger position to deliver our long-term vision. While Zuckerberg recently labeled AI as the firm's single largest investment, he said Meta's metaverse ambitions remain a top priority for the firm. Meanwhile, things remain pretty optimistic for the Facebook parent company Meta. The company beat revenue expectations, reporting an increase in year-over-year revenue for the first time in 3 quarters. However, there are some moments of anxiety with the company deciding to eliminate 10,000 jobs this year while trying to live up with the harsh reality. Meta is not expecting Reality Labs to make money yet, but investors have voiced concerns that this hefty investment might not pay off. Mark Zuckerberg was careful to remind investors on Wednesday that Meta is very much invested in the AI arms race underway in the tech industry. Zuckerberg said that AI was a key theme for Meta and added that AI will impact every single one of our apps and services. The company's AI work has already begun to boost its family of apps, including Instagram, which Zuckerberg said saw a 24% boost in the amount of time people spent on it after the company launched AI-powered Reels. I think there's an opportunity to introduce AI agents to billions of people in ways that will be useful and meaningful, Zuckerberg said. Interestingly, Meta is not giving up on metaverse as yet. Despite the emphasis on artificial intelligence, Zuckerberg said the company is not abandoning its plans for metaverse. Meta will spend about $30 billion to $33 billion in 2023 to enhance its AI capacity. That's all in this segment. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. For more such updates, keep watching 3.0 TV. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shikha Singh. Centralized crypto exchanges saw a dip in trading volumes in April for the first time in 3 months as digital assets cooled off from a hot first quarter. According to blockchain data provider Kaiko, trading volumes on centralized exchanges have fallen following 3 consecutive months of gains. April's volumes were almost half of those in March at roughly $500 billion, according to the data. The month was the lowest so far this year in terms of volumes, with March being the highest. The data provider noted that volumes had reached pre-FTX collapse levels until April's decline. It also noted that markets remained above 2020 levels in terms of trade volumes. Overall, however, the crypto market remains significantly larger than it was before the 2020 bull run, said Kaiko. According to data from blockchain analyst Lars 0x, legitimate centralized exchange spot volume decreased by 43.8% to $400.5 billion in April. The majority of the decrease is due to Binance adding back fees on BTC pairs. Binance remains the market leader with a dominance of 71.6% according to their data. Furthermore, Binance has a 24-hour trading volume of around $10 billion, which is significantly larger than its nearest rival, Coinbase, with $1.1 billion, according to CoinGecko. In later April, Cointelegraph reported that Binance's Bitcoin balance increased by 50,000 BTC, roughly $1.5 billion in a month. The move preceded the sell-off as BTC hit heavy resistance just over the $30,000 level. United States-based crypto exchange Coinbase has seen its app downloads also in decline in recent months as trading volumes dwindle in the sideways market, according to a report from Yahoo News. The CEX volume decline comes as digital asset markets begin to retreat from the 2023 highs in mid-April. On April 16th, total market capitalization hit an 11-month high of $1.34 trillion. However, markets have declined 7.5% to $1.24 trillion since then. Since the beginning of the year, crypto markets have gained 50%, but they have remained largely range-bound for the past 6 weeks or so. Analysts have hinted that the correction is likely to continue as markets have been somewhat overheated for the first quarter of the year. Well, that's it in today's special segment. We will meet again. Until then, keep watching Free.TV. Do not forget to share, subscribe and like our channel for more such updates. Thank you.
मैं जानती थी कि आपको हमारा ये बूट कैंप पसंद आया ही होगा. Well, we are now bringing you the second edition of boot camp from Monday onwards that will be on Ethereum development. And there's a surprise element in store for you there too. At the end of every session, we will ask you one question, and on Friday, we will announce the top 5 winners who will get exciting prizes. So please join us from Monday, and for more details, log on to our website www.3university.io.
Virtual digital assets or VDA markets rebounded on Thursday amid improved sentiment on progress in debt ceiling negotiations in the United States. Bitcoin reclaimed the crucial $27,000 levels. U.S. stock futures were modestly higher Thursday as Wall Street evaluated Walmart's quarterly earnings and hoped that the debt ceiling crisis would soon see a resolution. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures rose 15 points, trading slightly above flat. Futures linked to the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 were up about 0.2% and 0.3%, respectively. In other news, initial jobless claims data, which measures the number of people who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week, is also scheduled later in the day. However, market participants anticipate the jobless data to come around 254,000 versus previous data release of 264,000. The global crypto market cap is $1.14t. A 2.16% increase over the last day. Bitcoin's dominance is currently 46.56%, an increase of 0.3% over the day. BTC was trading at $27,439, up 2.6% in the last 24 hours. ETH was trading at $1,852, up 1.56% in the similar time span. All the other major altcoins higher.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am your host Ruchi Sharma. And today's special segment is about the world's first comprehensive regulation regarding the crypto assets industry to have come out of the European Union. The recent approval of the regulation on markets in crypto assets by the European Parliament marks a significant milestone in the regulation of the crypto assets industry in Europe and beyond. MiCA will establish the first harmonized and comprehensive regulatory framework for crypto assets and related services and activities in Europe, which has been characterized by a need for more explicit regulation and standards. The regulation also stands out as the world's first legislation of its kind and sets a precedent for other legislations around the world to follow. MiCA applies to issuers and service providers intending to protect consumers and investors while ensuring financial stability and supporting innovation. Key provisions for those firms issuing and trading crypto assets include transparency, disclosure, authorization, and supervision of transactions. Prior to MiCA, crypto companies had to comply with 27 different regulatory frameworks across the European Union member states. So the regulation is indeed an important step for the crypto industry in the European Union from a regulatory compliance perspective. From the investor's perspective, on the other hand, it is expected that MiCA will also bring the much needed clarity and confidence to the crypto assets industry. In particular, the regulation requires crypto asset issuers to provide complete and transparent information about the crypto assets they issue, as well as complying with disclosure and transparency rules. This means that the regulation could encourage more institutional adoption and activity in the European Union crypto market while reducing market abuse. In particular, MiCA will require firms to ensure that they disclose all relevant information related to the issuance, offering, and admission to trading of crypto assets on trading platforms to prevent insider dealing, unlawful disclosure of inside information, and market manipulation. This will also enable investors to make informed decisions about investing in crypto assets while helping to maintain market integrity, which is crucial for the proper functioning of the crypto assets industry. The most critical category of regulatory requirements under MiCA is related to the authorization and supervision of crypto asset service providers and issuers of asset referenced tokens or electronic money tokens with respect to governance, risk management, and operational resilience. They will play a crucial role in reducing operational risk such as cyber attacks and protecting consumer interest. Let's hear from our esteemed guest, Mr. Chandan Goswami, about what he has to say.
MiCA regulation is something to look forward to, and the crypto community has been waiting for it since a very long time. According to me, it's one of the most landmark legislation which has been passed by the EU Parliament, encompassing everything related to crypto assets, and it is going to be very beneficial for the entire crypto community in total. According to me, the prime objective for which this regulation has been brought into force is to contain the activities of fraud, to protect the consumers, to ensure that there is a holistic development of the crypto market, and to also foster innovation while also keeping in mind the current financial situation in EU. Now, the benefit that this is going to give is tremendous. We'll see in the coming few years after this act comes into force that how the entire act is going to help the crypto players in the market. I think to begin with, there will be so many crypto investors who have not invested their money due to the fear of the entire crypto assets being unregulated. They are going to invest. So we're going to see a boom perhaps in the investment. We're also going to see a boom perhaps in various compliances, etc. Because if in the future you would want to do business in the EU, you will be obligatory. It will be obligatory upon you to comply with the laws of the land, even if you are not registered in EU, but you want to provide your services to the EU people, similar to the privacy laws, etc. So yes, it's a landmark law. It's going to help a lot of the entire crypto community, and I hope that taking this new legislation into consideration, we see much more beautifully written legislations coming in the future.
MiCA will have implications for non-European Union crypto firms also. The regulation will apply not only to entities established in the European Union, but also to entities conducting related activities in the European Union, regardless of their place of origin. This means that companies based outside the European Union will also need to comply with the MiCA if they offer their services to European Union customers. In addition, it is also worth noting that the European Securities and Markets Authority is expected to set up a public register for non-compliant crypto asset service providers that operate in the European Union without authorization in order to counter money laundering risk. Another noteworthy provision of MiCA is the creation of a legal framework for stablecoins. More precisely, MiCA will introduce a set of requirements for stablecoins, such as reserve requirements, to ensure that they are adequately backed and stable. This is very important given the stablecoin's critical role as a medium of exchange within the digital asset ecosystem. Overall, the regulation presents a positive step towards creating a more stable and secure environment for the crypto assets industry in Europe. While MiCA has been generally well received by the industry, several concerns stand out as to how future-proof the regulation will be. For instance, the regime applies to token issuers as entities, not token exchanges as activities. Also, it does not regulate decentralized finance or non-fungible tokens activities. However, as the crypto and blockchain sector continues to evolve, further regulatory work would be expected in these areas. Turning to the implementation timeline, MiCA will require approval from the European Council in July 2023 to be officially adopted as a regulation. It is also important to note that certain provisions related to asset reference tokens and e-money tokens will come into force 12 months after the regulation takes effect, while the remaining provisions will apply 6 months later. This means that firms in scope should start preparing for compliance with the new MiCA regulations as soon as possible to ensure they are ready to meet the requirements when they come into effect. Additionally, it is important that firms keep an eye out for other technical standards and guidance covering and specifying requirements on different topics that will be issued by the applicable authorities under MiCA. Well, that concludes our special segment on MiCA. We will meet again. Till then, keep watching 3.0 TV. Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Vishakha Thakur and I'm really excited to bring this special episode where our focus today is on artificial intelligence, Elon Musk and the Indian AI scenario. And we have big guest for you in few minutes who will share his insights about Indian and global artificial intelligence scenario. But before we explore the topic of AI and introduce to our guest, the question is, why should you care about the emergence of artificial intelligence? How does it affect you? Let me tell you, no matter which country, which state, which part of the world you reside in,
No matter which profession you belong to or whether you are a millennial, Gen Z or a senior citizen, there are some pertinent questions that occupy us from day-to-day basis like our jobs, our children's education, the state of world economy, climate change, the future of healthcare, the future of how traffic will work. All of those questions and much more can be answered by AI. The world is changing fast. Perhaps you don't even remember when you first heard about internet, but life was never the same again. Similarly, tectonic shift in our life is going to happen now with the advent of AI. And now let's listen in to what Mr. Utpal Chakraborty, AI and quantum scientist and Gartner ambassador, has to say about it.
So artificial intelligence is transforming almost every aspect of our life, and it is proliferating like a wildfire across all industries. So may it be healthcare and medicine or education or industry 4.0 for all manufacturing kind of things, or banking and finance, everywhere artificial intelligence and machine learning is playing some role to bring that kind of intelligence, to bring that kind of the cognitive element into the processes. So for example, in healthcare and medicine, all clinical imaging and digital pathology is now been powered by machine learning so that it can act as a second pair of eyes for the doctors, and doctors can make better decisions because AI can analyze those kind of images and give right predictions. Similarly, for Industry 4.0, all the factories are now connected factories, and we are getting data at one place and running analytics using artificial intelligence. Same goes for education. In the education also now we can provide personalized education to individual looking at his whether he's good at one area or he's not good at one area. So those can be easily done using artificial intelligence. And you will see, like in coming years, there will be more and more embedded AI across all applications. May it be your mobile applications, almost all your mobile applications are now being powered by machine learning somewhere or the other. And it will be more and more. It's going to be like a internet. So AI is going to be like internet tomorrow, right? So it will be used everywhere.
Recently, Microsoft-owned OpenAI launched new version of ChatGPT called ChatGPT-4, which some believe is coming for your job, as GPT-4 could act as a lawyer, as a chartered accountant or a chef. It can write codes, create music, it can ace exams. It can even understand various languages like Hindi, Telugu, Punjabi, and Bengali. It can make a business plan for you. It can run your business and tell you how to do it. It can make PowerPoints for us. Is this an AI apocalypse that is coming for your jobs, or is our life about to get really smooth with AI? Only time will tell. But since we are talking about path-breaking technology, why would the tech terminator of Tesla and SpaceX, Elon Musk, would be left out? Not a chance. Elon Musk is developing plans to create an artificial intelligence startup called TruthGPT to compete with ChatGPT maker OpenAI, one of the most popular generative AI companies he co-founded in 2015. According to Musk, TruthGPT will be designed to explore the mysteries of the universe.
So yeah, I'm going to start something which you call TruthGPT, or a maximum truth-seeking AI that tries to understand the nature of the universe. And I think this might be the best path to safety, in the sense that an AI that cares about understanding the universe it is unlikely to annihilate humans, because we are an interesting part of the universe.
While Musk left the board of OpenAI in 2018, the launch of the new AI startup will place him among other tech giants such as Google and Microsoft to build next-gen AI. The report suggests that Musk is in talks with existing SpaceX and Tesla investors regarding investments in the upcoming AI venture. A bunch of people are investing in it. It's real and they are excited about it, added FT's source. On March 9, Musk incorporated a company named X, listing himself as the company's sole director. In addition, Musk also changed the name of Twitter to X Corp in company filings as part of his plans to create an everything app under the X brand.
India has a huge potential, and already India is playing a very big role in this AI revolution because India has a huge IT community. Okay, so India is kind of an IT superpower, and any kind of AI education in India is much more economical than any other countries, right? And also, many of our academia is providing AI trainings, AI certification, and AI degrees. Okay, so that is another thing. We should also focus on the AI innovation as well as AI research and development. So already many of our universities and many of our junior colleges have started working in that particular area. So in that way, if you see, India can play a very major role in this AI revolution and actually contribute a great amount to the world.
If we talk about the Indian AI scenario, then artificial intelligence is no longer a fringe technology in India. India ranked 5th in terms of investments received by startups offering AI-based products and services last year, according to Stanford University's annual AI Index report. Total investments in AI startups in India stood at $3.24 billion in 2022, placing it ahead of South Korea, Germany, Canada, and Australia, among others. Those ahead of India in the list are the US, China, and UK, Israel. The report also showed that AI startups in India received total funding of $7.73 billion during 2013 to 2022, making it the 6th leading country with most AI investments during the period. Nearly 40% of this investment was made last year. Several Indian firms like Flipkart and Make My Trip are exploring the use of generative AI models. Startups such as Gupshup and Exotel have also announced chatbot builder platforms powered by OpenAI's GPT models, which can be used by enterprises to build ChatGPT-like chatbots.
Elon Musk now coming to this IT and AI primarily into this. I think this is going to be a game changer kind of a thing, because Elon Musk is a very great visionary entrepreneur, and he has already proved time and again through many of his initiatives that actually he can bring something which nobody can bring. Right, so that is the kind of capability he has, vision he has, and also he has been talking about ethical implementation of AI, as well as he has been highlighting the dangers that AI may bring if it is not being implemented responsibly. So I think he being coming into this in an active manner, I think it is going to add a lot of positive value in this AI revolution, because he always believes that AI is kind of a double-edged sword, right? So it can cut from both sides. So how to utilize it best for the betterment of our humanity and society at large, that he has been talking always very actively.
Moreover, in the Union Budget 2023, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman suggested a vision for not just Make AI for India, but also Make AI Work for India, at a time when artificial intelligence is upending life in all sectors. Now, the world is witnessing a period where life without AI is difficult to imagine. This technology has been deployed in all sectors with positive outcomes. The countries are heavily investing in AI, and the big techs are in a race for claiming artificial intelligence supremacy. According to the Union Finance Minister, 3 centers of excellence for AI will be established to support the goals of Make AI for India and Make AI Work for India. Nirmala Sitharaman stated premier educational institutions will host these centers of excellence for AI, which will provide cutting-edge applications in a variety of fields including agriculture, health, and other areas. Currently in India, the use case of AI includes areas such as biometric identification, facial recognition, criminal investigation, crowd and traffic management, agriculture, healthcare, and education. Well, this is just the beginning of what artificial intelligence is capable of. We are at an inflection point in the evolution of humans in our society, and this is really a subject that you need to turn your attention to. Do think about it. I think we have been really privileged to listen to the guests who have been on the forefront of AI in our country. Well, that's it in today's special segment on AI, and we will meet again. Till then, keep watching 3.0 TV. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. This is me, Vishakha Thakur, signing off. With 3.0 TV, stay connected with the world of blockchain. Stay up to date with infinite world of NFTs. Come explore and evolve with 3.0 TV in the metaverse.
So many coins, so much volatility. 3.0 TV delivers the news that matters.
Hello and welcome to 3.0 TV. I'm your host Shikha Singh. Ripple Labs has confirmed that its on-demand liquidity payment solution is now live in India. The Silicon Valley-based tech company made this known in a recently published document titled Quick Guide Streamline Global Treasury Flows. In the document, Ripple pointed out that the payments solution offers optimized liquidity for cross-border payments including complex corridors like Brazil, Mexico, India, and Southeast Asia by virtue of its strong global payments network and ability to use XRP as a neutral bridge for various fiat currency pairs. The development is surprising given that Ripple did not officially announce ODL's presence in India. Meanwhile, XRP did not react positively to the news. XRP has been down 1.4% in the last 24 hours. The cryptocurrency has also plunged 11% in the past week. At press time, XRP is trading at $0.45 according to CoinGecko data. It is worth noting that Ripple has been making plans to launch the payment solution in India since 2020. The plan was disclosed by Naveen Gupta, Ripple's managing director for Southeast Asia and MENA. It is noteworthy that Ripple has been operating in India since 2017, especially in the Bangalore and Mumbai cities. Since launching in India, several financial institutions including Yes Bank and Axis Bank have collaborated with Ripple to utilize the company's cross-border payment network RippleNet. Despite Ripple's growth in India, it refused to launch ODL, a payment solution that leverages XRP for cross-border settlements due to the country's regulatory landscape. Recall that India's central bank in 2018 prohibited banks from dealing with cryptocurrency exchanges, a move that stifled crypto trading activities in the country. 2 years later, the Supreme Court overturned a decision imposed by Reserve Bank of India. Following the Supreme Court's ruling, Ripple intensified efforts to roll out the ODL solution in India. Well, that's it in today's special segment. We will meet again. Until then, keep watching 3.0 TV. Do not forget to share, subscribe, and like our channel. Do press the bell icon for more such updates.
and a very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. After 6 months of Citi's Bangladesh unit successfully completing its first paperless trade finance deal, Citi India has achieved a new milestone in the field of digital trade finance network. Citi India has completed its first blockchain-enabled letter of credit transaction on Contour for its client Cummins India, a diversified industrial manufacturing company. The transaction, a first for both Cummins and Citi India on Contour, a global digital trade finance network powered by blockchain technology that enables multiple parties, banks, corporates and logistic partners to collaborate seamlessly and securely in real time on a single platform. Citi is a founding member bank of Contour. Contour's decentralized global trade finance network has proved that LC processing time can fall by as much as 90%. Under the LC document, presentation usually takes 5 to 10 days, while for Cummins, it was completed in 3 hours. This marked the first domestic end-to-end blockchain-enabled LC transaction completed on Contour. It has been Citi's top priority to simplify trade processes and reduce transaction time, as well as provide clients access to trade financing and working capital solutions through digital platforms. Platforms such as Contour bring together multiple partners involved in a trade transaction while eliminating the need for paper-heavy documentation and is a critical enabler of trade digitization. Citi, through its treasury and trade solutions business in India, served as both LC, advising and issuing bank. Meanwhile, Citi Bangladesh first blockchain-enabled paperless process using an electronic bill of lading on TradeLens platform was completed in 10 days as against expected processing time of 20 to 25 days. Digitalization is surely helping to reduce time while enabling paperless or electronic bill settlement processing in a seamless manner. That's all in this special story. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Do like, share and subscribe to 3.0 TV and have a great day.
मैं जानती थी कि आपको हमारा ये बूट कैंप पसंद आया ही होगा. Well, we are now bringing you the second edition of boot camp from Monday onwards that will be on Ethereum development. And there's a surprise element in store for you there too. At the end of every session, we will ask you one question. And on Friday, we will announce the top 5 winners who will get exciting prizes. So please join us from Monday, and for more details, log on to our website www.3university.io.
Bitcoin trades below $28,000, Ether trades above $1,800. Gala Games burns over $600 million worth of Gala tokens. Binance Australia halts Australian dollar bank transfers. DeFi token Synthetic soars 10% as the community mulls Pepe market launch. Ripple buys crypto custody for Metaco for $250 million. Hello, welcome to 3.0 TV. I am Ruchi Sharma. Virtual digital assets or VDA markets rebounded on Thursday amid improved sentiment on progress in debt ceiling negotiations in the United States. Bitcoin reclaimed the crucial $27,000 levels. Vishakha Thakur joins us to tell us how the global cryptocurrency market is performing today.
IC15 index of cryptocurrencies was trading up by 1% at 37,850 points. Interestingly, better than expected first quarter earnings season, as well as hints from the Federal Reserve that it has paused its rate hiking cycle after inflation fell to a 2-year low last month have created positive momentum in the market. In other news, initial jobless claims data, which measures the number of people who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week, is also scheduled later in the day. However, market participants anticipate the jobless data to come around 2,54,000 versus previous data release of 2,64,000. Elsewhere, an Indian crypto exchange and a policy firm have separately asked the government to let crypto firms access the National Unified Payments Interface after it was ostensibly suspended in 2022. Meanwhile, Tether, the issuer of the $82 billion USDT stablecoin, reported $1.48 billion of net profits in 2023 Q1 and revealed $1.5 billion in BTC holdings. The company has decided to buy Bitcoin for stablecoin reserve using profit. Another stablecoin issuer, Circle, has ditched treasury bills that mature beyond May 31st, rotating assets to cash and overnight repurchase agreements instead. The move underlines the fears of US government default. Litecoin has gained over 20% since May 8, when Bitcoin transaction costs reached a high of $30 per transaction. The rise in Bitcoin fees has also pushed Litecoin transactions to an all-time high as investors sought a less expensive alternative. The rise in the price of Litecoin is an example of how a profusion of so-called meme coins on the Bitcoin blockchain has rippled through the crypto asset sector in recent weeks. As per recent data, Bitcoin Frogs, a Bitcoin NFT series, overtook Bored Ape Yacht Club as the highest grossing NFT series in the past 24 hours transaction volume. The Pepe coin-themed NFT series generated more than $2 million in transaction volume with around 700 transactions. US stock futures were trading flat as Wall Street hoped that the debt ceiling crisis would soon see a resolution. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures rose 15 points. Futures linked to the S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 were also up slightly. Bitcoin was trading at $27,377, up 1.7%. Ethereum, the second largest crypto, was up by 1%, trading at $1,826. On My Life, BNB was up by 1% to trade at $313. Uniswap, a leading decentralized exchange platform, is set to launch on Polkadot's